We've had a little action the last 2 or 3 months. We had 2 doctors move town, had to run both of them off. First one was having affairs with his patients. I hated to see him go. He's the best veterinarian we've ever had. Then that other one moved in there, and he didn't last a week. This lady went in to get an examination. He said, well, I'll have to, if I'm going to examine you, you'll have to undress. She said, well, I can't do that. She said, I'm shy. I won't even do that in front of my husband. He said, well, I'll turn out the lights. She said, well, all right. So he hit the light switch. She took a few things off. She said, where do you want me to put my clothes? And he said, just throw them over in the corner on top of mine. Well, folks, about time for me to tell you a story. I heard a good another day. Porter Wagner told me this. I'll have to clean it up just a little bit. There was 2 monkeys sitting on a limb out in the jungle, and one of them poked the other in the rib and said, I am sick of this place. There's nothing going on out here. It's boring. I'm going to stir up some action today. And he looked out through there, and there was 2 lions under a tree, and he poked his monkey buddy in the rib and said, look, there's 2 lions. I'm going to run down there and kick one of them right square in the rump. Now, right there is where I cleaned it up. So he run down there and kicked the lion and took off running. Well, when the lion finally got his breath back, y'all done figured out where he kicked him now. He took off after the monkey. That monkey was going through the jungle from limb to limb and vine to vine. If he had had a banjo on like me, he'd have killed himself. And he looked behind him, and that lion was about to catch him. So he swung over this campsite. He dropped down in there. He put him on a pair of sunglasses, grabbed a lawn chair, picked up a newspaper, and he sat down in a lawn chair and held that paper up in front of him. The lion come busting into the camp. He said, have you seen a dang monkey come through here? That monkey said, you mean the one that kicked that lion in the rump? That lion said, well, dang, is that in the paper already? Okay. This old boy and his wife was out feeding the hogs, and they came in, and of course, you know how you smell when you've been out in the hog pen, so they headed for the shire. She got in there first, and she got out of the shire, and she was toweling off, and her husband was in the shire there, and the doorbell rung. Well, she pulled that towel up over and ran down to see who it was, and she peeped out the window there and seen it was the neighbor. She went and opened up the door, and she said, Joe, what do you want? He said, I'll give you $500 if you'll drop that towel. She went, oh, I need the money. Well, he got him a real good look and reached in his pocket and pulled out $500 and handed it to her. And then just turned around and walked off. She picked her towel up and put it under her arm, went on back in the house. Her husband said, who was that at the door? She said, that was Joe. He said, I hope he's bringing me that $500 he owes me. One of the newest little tunes we've got out right now, and I hope you'll enjoy it. It's a pure love song. It goes like this. You warm up the voice. Okay, I'm ready. You say that I don't love you. You say my love's untrue. Well, darling, if I was a rich man, I'd prove my love to you. I'd buy you a diamond ring and a new fur coat or 2. If my nose is running money, honey, I'd blow it all on you. If my nose is running money, I'd blow it all on you. I'd buy you a Cadillac and a new Mercedes too. I'd build you that mansion up on the mountaintop. If my nose is running money, but honey, it's not. If my nose is running money, let me tell you what I'd do. I'd buy you a John Deere tractor, and we'd sell that old gray mule. I'd carry you down